Welcome back to Winners Win Football Podcast, where we make weekly wrong football predictions and mispronunciations. Last week, we made a lot of right predictions.
For once.
For all the shit that we get on social media with this fucking piece of shit. Shut the fuck.
For once, we can say we did it right this time.
2 right predictions within the same week.
This
first right prediction.
A miracle.
It's football knowledge. It's years of masturbating to football. Pure and simple.
Easy.
So
what were our correct prediction this time?
First one was the Brazil coach. Who could have seen that coming?
It didn't take a genius to figure that out.
It didn't take a genius. We did say he was horrendous. We did say that he should get sacked.
He needed replacing.
He needed a replacement, and he got replaced. He got fired.
He got fired.
Yet to be decided who's gonna replace him.
There are talks now about Ancelotti, so we'll see.
There is a lot of wheels turning this summer.
Now it's happening.
Maybe Ancelotti moves to Brazil.
Who will pick up from Real Madrid then?
KLOPP.
Interesting.
To be discussed later.
To be discussed, yes. Second prediction. Iraq's coach, the one and only, the savior that we thought would change Iraqi football forever. Guardiola's prodigy son,
Luis Enrique.
Sorry, Enrique.
And I said the wrong thing last podcast. I said he was the assistant coach in Barcelona. He was the assistant coach in Spain.
Yeah.
Which is probably why they didn't win anything.
Despite the players, he was like.
Despite the players,
I know what to do.
There was an assistant coach there that fucked it. I mean, look at Luis Enrique. He won the treble with Barcelona and the double the year after.
And that's why I told you.
And he's doing well with PSG.
And that's when we spoke about PSG. I was like, yeah, he's good. Then you were like, I think it was the assistant's fault.
It was the assistant coach, Jesus Casas.
He is Cacas.
You are Cacas. Man. Shall we talk about quickly what happened? First with Brazil.
Okay, let's go with Brazil.
Argentina.
Embarrassed.
4-1.
They embarrassed.
I watched the game because the game was late and I had work. So I watched the first up until 2-1.
Yeah.
And there was one team playing.
Yeah.
There was no
from what
structure.
I've seen as well, yeah.
And Alvarez, what a player. You have to admit greatness. Admit greatness when it's in front of you.
He's good.
You have to admit that Alvarez is good, and you have to admit the Barcelona are doing well.
I'm saying
to be discussed later.
To be discussed. I'm saying he's good, not denying, but I still expected more from him.
Greatness. No Messi, by the way, which, if we're gonna talk about it, we might as well talk about it.
Talk about what? I
think the World Cup credit should go more towards Scaloni
than Messi.
Scaloni changed the entire system in Argentina. I think he's an amazing coach.
Yeah.
I said this since day one. I think maybe it's tough for a national team manager to go and manage clubs. Like maybe it's hard to compare. But you know a good manager from far away. And every single big game, he always has the perfect tactics, and he always out-tactics the opponent.
But
always.
I think at the international stage,
the
standard is not as high.
Yeah, but this guy is good.
Yeah, for sure, it's not bad.
Every single time.
But it's still at international level. I don't think it's enough to give him enough credit yet. To say he could be able to coach at the highest level every day, every second.
But if he wins, by the way, and they play some nice football. It's not just that they play some really nice football.
Yeah.
High pressure, aggressive, like pure Argentinian. And if he actually wins, so he's now won a World Cup, 2 Copa Americas.
Yeah.
If he wins another World Cup, I mean, how much more do you have left in national team football? I think then it's time to move on.
To do something else.
And I think he would. I want to see him in the club. I want to see him in
Yeah, I would like to see it as well.
Imagine.
What are you gonna say now?
Which team do you think I would like him to manage?
You're gonna say some weird shit like Sevilla or something.
Atletico Madrid. Or Sevilla. Atletico Madrid, Scaloni,
sure.
and Atletico Madrid. That would be...
And then Simeone can take over Argentina.
Simeone can take over Argentina.
Yes,
Simeone is just over, man.
Like,
We'll talk about it later.
We can talk about it.
We can talk about it. But Scaloni, world-class manager. And when it comes to national teams.
When it comes to national team, I can say,
but
sure.
Imagine, so you have a guy that can really manage all these superstars because they have a lot of stars.
Okay.
And now they lost their biggest star. They played even better. Yeah. So doesn't that say more about Argentina than it says about Messi? Messi, who did well in the World Cup, despite 5 penalties. Qatar wanted to give you that World Cup.
Was like,
but he had an amazing team. He had an amazing manager. Everything was handed to him on a
silver platter
plate.
Yeah, they were like, you should come to PSG. We got something for you. Don't worry. Here under the table, we got something for you. Don't worry about it.
And probably Mr. Autismo was like, but aren't you gonna write it in the contract? Like, no, we can't do that.
I have a napkin for you.
He's like, but I thought you said I would win the World Cup. No. Shh.
Huh? Have you seen the Autismo compilations of Messi?
Talk about autism. My favorite one is when he is the guy is drumming in front of him and he's like,
yeah, he doesn't know what to do. No, my favorite one is the one where there's like women taking pictures with him and he's like, he's standing there like this and he's like, he doesn't know what to do. He's so out of it.
The third best one is when I think it's Suarez that kicks the ball under the feet of Neymar kicks the ball under the feet of Suarez.
No, I think Suarez on Neymar.
Oh yeah, that's and Messi's just standing. So everyone, they're like fighting with each other, and Messi's like,
he just hands in pocket like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. but I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
For sure, I understand what you mean that you should give more credit to Scaloni because what he's done now when you see it without Messi. But say when you are a player of the caliber, Messi, just the name, it comes with so much burden. He knows he has to deliver. So, and everyone on the, because when I look at the difference between Messi and Argentina and Ronaldo in Portugal, it feels like everyone in Portugal hates Ronaldo. Nobody likes him. Nah, I don't think like nobody truly likes him. But in Argentina, they adore him. They.
You're out of your mind.
Nah,
I've been to Portugal.
No, I mean the national. No, I mean the players. I mean the players in the national teams.
Yeah.
I mean the players in the national team.
Bruno definitely doesn't.
Yeah, for sure.
Cancelo doesn't like him.
Yeah, for sure. Do you mean you know what I mean? Because the players, they don't feel like they truly enjoy playing and being with him.
Yeah.
While all the Argentinian players are like, they're making sure everything is perfect for Messi.
But Scaloni was part of that. He kind of made that happen because before Messi wasn't appreciated by his teammates.
Yeah.
Not to the same level. Then Scaloni comes in and he creates this dynamic where Messi is this god that all these players want to help win the World Cup.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Give him credit.
If Pepsi keeps getting injured, if Pepsi keeps getting injured,
they might win the World Cup again.
Do you know what Pepsi stands for? Against an Islamic scholar. Pay every penny for Israel. Supporting Israel. He solved the puzzle.
Get Pepsi out of here.
He solved this puzzle. This is a very famous clip. Where he's like, do you know what Pepsi stands for? Pay every penny to support Israel.
Pay every penny.
Boom.
Argument over.
Anyways, back to football. If Argentina win the World Cup without Messi this time,
when he doesn't play as big of a role,
if he doesn't play,
because he will be there.
I think he'll get injured a lot.
He's old.
He's already injured. That's why he didn't play this game.
Done.
So if they win the World Cup without him, doesn't that minimize?
No.
I mean, because the World Cup kind of cemented the Messi-Ronaldo GOAT discussion. It kind of put an end to it, point blank. Not that I'm saying, listen, I'm no Ronaldo supporter.
We all knew it was Messi.
Exactly.
But
I'm not a fanboy.
unlike some other people.
Some people.
But even though that was the end of it, we knew Messi was the goal, but now it was over because
he ended it. Like there was no discussion after the World Cup.
Yeah.
There was some discussion after Ronaldo won the Euros and Ronaldo started winning the 3 Champions Leagues, and Messi's career was like
national league.
Messi stopped winning as many Champions Leagues. Messi hasn't won a Champions League since 2015. Do you understand? Yeah. Anyways, since that time, Ronaldo has won 3. Just say. But if Argentina wins the World Cup without Messi, I think it takes away a bit from the achievement.
No, because he helped create the Argentina super team.
Or Scaloni will create.
No, I think you should give a lot of credit to him.
Yeah, of course. Nothing to take away, but slightly take away.
You just want to diminish it.
I just want to diminish it slightly.
Slightly. Okay. I respect it.
Petty.
He's working hard over here.
Pettiness at its best. Second right football prediction we talked about was Jesus Casas. Real Madrid. No.
He's done it again. They're pretty much the same at this point.
They're equally shit.
Iraq.
They don't play well. Iraq came second in the group initially. Yeah. They were leading the second place. They were doing well, and then last week we had 2 games, quite easy games. These were the games that we should have won both.
You had to
very
win.
easily.
You had to win.
We had to win those games, and it wasn't even a discussion about because it was against Kuwait at home. Kuwait is not that's such a good team. Palestine is not a good team,
and
I love them.
Yeah,
they're not a good football team.
Yeah,
they don't have a football stadium. They played in Jordan.
They barely have players, bro.
They killed us. We had barely any chance. We scored somehow.
Yeah,
a header, and then after that, nothing.
They just gave up.
And they scored 2-1, and they killed the game.
Yeah, and not even that, they scored in the last minute as well.
So Jesus Casas, and this was like a long-term project, you know. This was 2021. So like Iraqi Football Federation invested in it, and then sacked him 2 games before the end of the qualification, deservedly. Because now
they
can at least get a kick, you know. If you get a new manager, who doesn't matter who,
just a bounce.
Just a bounce. You just need a bounce quick 2 games. That's it.
The last 2 games are the most important. It's against South Korea. At home,
and Jordan away.
And then it's Jordan away.
If you can get so this is a very decisive moment.
You need at least a draw.
Win-win.
Of course, win-win. Then it's in your hands still, if you think about it.
Draw against Korea, win against Jordan, or opposite.
No, I don't think opposite is good for you. Because if Jordan win against you, I think they go past you.
True.
So you need. I think you need to beat Jordan.
Yeah.
Which is a difficult thing to do.
It's fudged. Yeah, we fucked it.
But are there any names who's going to replace him?
There is an old player. They used to play, and he wasn't that good either. He played like 5 games, and he's offering himself as a coach.
You can offer as well.
I can offer myself as a coach. Anyway,
you do an Ancelotti tactics. You take the ball, you dribble past the ball, you shoot the goal, and then you win.
Team play.
I
swear, football is very simple. I think I could have been a good manager in another life.
Like a good referee.
Like a good referee.
Someday you have to tell us the stories.
So these were the right predictions.
Let's get to the wrong predictions. I haven't had any wrong predictions.
Mr. Wrong Prediction right here.
It's not wrong yet.
Let's
watch the tapes.
Let's watch the tapes. Let's rewind a bit. Flashback. Malcolm said, this Barcelona high line
it's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable. It's not gonna hold. Let's forward wind. Barcelona are cruising through the league.
They're champions. They're favorites.
They're favored to win the Champions Leagues. They are favored to win the away game against Atletico on Wednesday.
They're on track for a treble.
They're on track for a treble.
Not sustainable.
It's not sustainable, bro. And they have beaten Real Madrid 4-0, 5-2. They have beaten Bayern Munich 4-1.
Yeah.
They have beaten Atletico Madrid 4-2 away from home in the very decisive league game.
Yep.
They have scored and almost killed Atletico Madrid in a 4-4 game.
Yeah.
So they have proven it against the big teams, they have proven it against the small teams, they have proven it everywhere. What is your argument?
I think it is very good. No, but for me, what I was talking about is I don't think it's sustainable in the long run because, like the Atletico game, they were leading 4-2. At that point, for me, I would say, okay, now you don't have to go all out anymore. You can just take control of the game. Barca doesn't have control of their games anymore. There's a lot of back and forth, and that's what I say is not reliable because in the end, I think they'll get a lot of injuries. They will lose more games eventually because they will be found out because they can't control game states anymore especially in the big games, I think. But one thing which I thought about, which I think might be why he's doing it like this, because he's like, okay, I have to instill this principle that we go at it in his first season, and then maybe next season he will have a more timid or more controlled approach, but just this first season just instill in them to be able to have this attacking mindset and then get in the next. That's what I'm hoping, because for me I don't think it's sustainable in the long run to just go full throttle attack.
That's where I disagree.
Yeah,
because it's not a KLOPP high pressure all out attack system. It's a Barcelona type but more direct.
Yeah,
you have a Pedri,
you have the technicality of
the one that slows the game, increases the pace, decreases the pace. Then you have a De Jong who does that as well. And you have a Lamine who can hold up the play. That's where I feel like they do have, if they want to slow down, they can slow down the game. But compared to a KLOPP Liverpool that is not able to do that because of their physical midfielders.
Yeah, but I still think that they can't control a game. They can't kill a game just by playing the ball around in the same way that they used to do. But this is for me because I feel like
when you say kill a game, because kill a game is their specialty. I think you mean close out a game.
Okay, but that's what I mean. We just
if it's a close game.
Now like let's say in the Atletico game they were leading 4-2. Then you say, okay, we just pass the ball around and end the game 4-2. But they just kept going at it. It might be like I told you that they might have this idea that okay, this season we just instill our attacking principle, then we do it next season.
Yeah.
Just to get the mindset right. But for me, that's the proof will be what they do next season, what they do going forward. If they continue going 100%, I think they burn out eventually. I don't think that's why I said I don't think it's sustainable.
But sustainable in what? This season, next over 5 seasons? What are we talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. You're talking out of your ass.
No, but because if we look at a longer period, at us, for example, over the last 3 seasons, we have had the most points, but we haven't won anything. So, and now we had our injuries, our fair share of injuries. I think in the long run, it will take a toll on the team. That's just what I think. But maybe that's just what I feel. Maybe I might be incorrect, and I also don't think you need. I still believe you need some luck in winning a title, especially in like the Bayern game. They could have easily been 2-3 goals down before they scored, but they managed to ride the wave and then eventually win the game by scoring the goals. In some games that won't happen. They will concede the first shot and then it's over. But
I feel like this team has a mental shift.
Maybe that.
I think that is probably the biggest
attribute
that Hansi Flick has contributed to this team.
Maybe
they are so mentally strong.
Yeah.
Like imagine away against Atletico Madrid. You're losing 2-0 when you played better actually.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 minutes you score 4 goals.
Yeah.
Away from home in one of the toughest stadiums. Imagine we played
against a good defense.
We haven't beaten Atletico away from home.
Yeah.
Since 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And they scored 4 goals.
But they always spread their legs against Barca.
True. But there is I'll give you another example.
Yeah, but I agree.
This week, for example, you had an international break. Yeah. You have a lot of players from South America that are just coming back. Yeah. One of the best performing players this season, Rafinha.
Ballon d'Or.
Performing players.
Mr. FaZe.
Mr. FaZe. He is not able to play the first game.
Yeah.
Kubarsi is injured.
Yeah.
Inigo is illegally played in the game, by the way.
Yeah.
So these players are not available. You're coming back from an international break. You play 3 days earlier than everyone, and you only have 72 hours between the games.
The next game,
which we complained about.
Yeah.
I thought if there is a week that they will drop points,
it should be.
This is it.
Yeah.
4-1, 4-1.
Yeah.
Easiest games I've ever seen. That requires mental strength.
Yeah, no.
In a very decisive moment of the season. And they just cruise.
Good for them.
They're unstoppable.
I don't think they're unstoppable. They're very impressive.
Who can beat them?
We can beat them.
I think you could.
I think we could, but it doesn't matter.
You could shithouse a 1-0 victory.
It doesn't even have to be shithouse. I think the same way.
I don't think you can beat them.
Playing them for sure.
You can't play. Yeah, you can't outplay this Barca team.
Yeah, I think we could.
There is. If you think,
underestimate
if Arteta thinks he can outplay this Barca team,
yeah,
you're fucked.
I think we could.
If he shithouse a final, let's say you come to the final, okay? Yeah. You play Barcelona in the final, one-on-one game. If he comes in with the mentality, I'm gonna outplay this Barca team, you're fucked. If he comes in with the mentality of like, I'm gonna score a corner and defend, you win.
But that's the thing with Arteta. He knows how to prepare for different game state. In his mind, he wants.
That's why I think
we can beat them.
You could beat them because you would be able to shithouse it.
Yeah,
not only
but that's the thing. We are a team that can play different types of games. We can play a disgusting low block, park the bus,
and that's what you're gonna need against them.
I don't think we would, but even so, we can. If we had for me, that's one of the qualities of Havertz. He has to hold up play. We can play long and hit on counters. Now we have Ødegaard, which is not that reliable in counter situations, but we still could play different types of games depending on how we want to approach the games, which is why I think we could beat them. On top of that, I think we could match them physically with our midfield and our backline. The only problem is Miles against Lamine. Oh my lord.
Saka versus Balde.
Saka doesn't have a problem with pacey players.
But Balde's good.
He's good, but Saka walked past Nuno Mendes like he wasn't there. So for me, Saka, he doesn't use pace in that sense. Balde, from what I've seen, he's not the greatest 1v1 defender. He uses his physicality to solve situations. From what I've seen.
The thing with this Barca team, which kind of reminds me of the tiki-taka Barca in 2009 Guardiola era, is that with their high line and with their high pressure system, they kind of out-cancel all these amazing players that play against them.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a Vinicius or an Mbappe or a Rodrigo.
Yeah.
This high line, it kind of removes a huge part of these players' game.
Yeah.
The 1v1,
you suffocate them.
The only thing you have as a striker, as a world-class striker in that aspect, is your pace.
Yeah.
You run behind the back line. But they are so good at it, at defending them.
Yeah.
They can still manage it.
Yeah.
And the same thing I thought of Barca's Guardiola back in 2010 when we just signed Ronaldo, Kaká, all these amazing players. These huge, amazing players, they got out-cancelled from the game because it doesn't matter how good you are. You're not gonna get the ball in a favorable position.
Yeah,
and I think that's where Saka will suffer if you play against Barcelona. You won't be able to use Saka the same way we weren't able to use Vinicius.
But you say that, and
Saka is not that pacey.
He's not pacey. He's not pacey.
Exactly.
He's not pacey.
So
But
all Saka does, is out cancelled against Barcelona.
No, okay, but I want to ask you one thing.
Yes.
How do you think every game he plays looks like? I will tell you.
Not such a high line. He doesn't play against high line.
It doesn't have to be high line.
Very low lines. He's very good at one-on-ones.
No, low. It's not 1-on-1. It's not 1v2. It's 1v3. Every game is at least 2 or 3 players.
But that's not what he's gonna face. But that's not what he's gonna play against. He's gonna play against the high line, high pressure. Like
we played the high line against Liverpool.
I know, but it's not that good of a high line. This is one of the best high lines I have ever seen, because you know what happens? The attacking team, the opposition team, when they try to outplay from the back, or they try to play through the Barcelona press, they have not even seconds, they have half seconds to decide what to do. And I've seen every single team that faces Barcelona, they crumble because the pressure is so high that they need to make a decision and then it's offside, or they need to make a decision and they pass it wrong.
And that's the thing. When you have such little time, you need to be mentally prepared and tactically prepared I need to do something before it even happens. And that's why I think Arteta will be able to do, because every player that has spoken about it, they're like, he knows exactly what's going to happen in exactly all of the games, and he tells us this is what you have to do. He knows he will be able to prepare for a situation like that, and that's why I say we will be able to adapt accordingly to depending on how he wants to play. I don't think we will struggle. Like you say, teams struggle against Barca. We also play we play the highest line in the Premier League. We play one of the best counter-pressing teams. We are one of the best counter-pressing teams, and I think I'm not saying we could go toe-to-toe with them, but I think we could play with them according to our strengths as well. But if that's the way to go, that's not for me to decide. That's for Arteta to decide.
But then again, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You still have a quarterfinal against the big boys, eh? Let's not forget, eh? That's a long way to go, eh? But I could. Now that we were talking about it, I got a visual image of the 2006 Champions League final. This is a repeat, and you will lose. If you get past us,
and I will cry.
You will cry.
Let's talk about you before we go into the Champions League game.
Let's talk about Barcelona one last part.
What do you want to say?
2 things. Lewandowski, 36 years old, and I'm not if you know me, I've always criticized Lewandowski. I don't think he is. He's not
the Benzema Suarez.
He's not this generation's best striker. No. You have Suarez, Kane, then you have Benzema
and Kane,
and then you have Leva
and Kane.
Don't even get me started. He's not even close.
He's good.
He's good, but he's not top 3. No. So, Leva at the age of 36
to be able
to score 25 goals and you're out competing Mbappe, prime Mbappe.
You just gotta give.
And the goal that he scored against Girona,
beautiful.
It was like the ball was headed backwards. He had to turn and then
jump. It's impressive.
Huge. And he scored in some really important game this season, and he's not getting enough credit for it. He scored against Real Madrid, the first 2 goals in the 4-0 win. We were dominating them up until that point.
He was kind of gifted those goals. From the one of them I remember.
No. One was like he fully positioned himself, like he kind of sneaked behind the defense and he got a pass through. The second it was a really good header, like minutes after.
He was gifted a goal.
No, he wasn't gifted. It was really good goals. And then against Atletico, he scored the first goal or second, something like that. And also, cheers to Leva. Very good.
Well done.
Second player I want to credit, Pedri.
What a player.
This guy is so good.
He's so unique, man.
He is Xavi and he is Iniesta at the same time. And I saw one sequence,
and it's finally that he's fit. It's been a lot of years where he hasn't been able to play at this level,
and that goes credit to whom? Hansi Flick's team, because now he doesn't train as much strength. It's more like elastic training, band training. So he doesn't outweigh, like he doesn't heavily load his muscle. And that's another thing. You said it's not sustainable, Hansi Flick's system. The players are not getting as injured. It's like the least injured team out of the top teams. They don't have a long-term injury.
At this moment in time. I'm talking about a longer period. But we'll see.
We'll see. I don't think they will. So Pedri, he had this sequence against Osasuna.
Yeah.
Where he was this long pass and he kind of outweighed it perfectly, where Dani Olmo was like running behind the center back, so he passed this long pass over the midfield, over the defense, right at the feet of Dani Olmo, and Dani Olmo was free against the goalkeeper, got tackled, penalty.
Yeah,
we don't have that.
We don't have that either.
Nobody has that right now, except Barcelona has.
And they have like 3 of them.
3 of them.
Like, man.
It's a bit unfair.
Come on, man.
Förutom, except PSG, who has like Vitinha and Joao Neves, but
not the same.
Not the same.
You know, one which both of us are interested in is Zubimendi, and he would be the one that plays not the long passes, but
he's good. I would take him, but I don't think. No, I think he's getting a lot of hype, and I think he's good.
No,
I just don't think.
I think he's perfect for a top team.
That good.
I think he's perfect for a top team.
No, but I think there is such a need for such a player in this market that his value is very overhyped. He is a very good player, don't get me wrong, but I've watched us against Sociedad.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, because we're gonna play them this week.
You gotta be careful. Be careful. Okay. Choose your words wisely.
You are amazing.
You are the greatest.
You are the greatest. I swear to God. Rodri has nothing on you. But I mean, people are making out to me Rodri level.
No, of course.
He's not that, but he's good.
Yeah. But that's why I say I think he would be a perfect player in any top team.
Could be. Not 100%, could be. I'm not saying he won't be. I think he could be.
I think he would be.
But it's a big step still, because he's been in Sociedad quite a long time.
Yeah.
And he's getting like older. 24, 25?
Yeah, it's perfect age to move on now.
Yeah, but
he's about to hit his prime.
Yeah. Could be. I am reserving my right to remain silent.
I plead the fifth.
Third of all, Ferran Torres. What the fuck?
Please, can you just... He's almost on the same goals than Vinicius this season.
Bro.
How has this happened? How has Vinicius allowed Ferran Torres to potentially outscore him?
And there was a time when Vinicius kind of like started fighting with Ferran Torres in the Classic. He was like, you're bad. Eres malo.
Look at him now.
Look at him now. A sub for Barcelona.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't this speak for the greatness of Hansi Flick? If a Ferran Torres can become
decisive part of a team in this way.
And another thing is, doesn't this speak loads about Ansu Fati? Because despite everyone reaching their peak form in Barcelona under Hansi Flick, the only player that couldn't make it is Ansu Fati. And I think it's down to lack of motivation. He doesn't put in the effort. Otherwise, Hansi Flick would have given him a chance. I think
it's mental. The injuries killed him. Honestly, I think it was too much.
The injuries, but also so many players have gone through injury. Messi went through an injury,
of course.
But you need
at that young age. I think it was too much for him.
You need the mental strength. If
you don't have the mental
at that level, you need another type of mental strength, and I don't think he has it. And Hansi Flick kind of like indirectly referred to that in a press conference lately. He was like, in this team, I want you to put in maximal effort. So when they asked him, why is Ansu Fati not playing? He was like, in this team, I want you to put in maximum effort. Otherwise, I'm not going to put in effort into you.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, I think his time obviously is over. I think it's been for quite a while, which is sad because when he started playing for them, what a player!
He looked scary.
He looked crazy.
Yeah.
Is in the same, not the same maybe consistently as Lamine, but he was so good as a kid.
How many world-class talents do they bring? Like imagine first it was like Munir. Then you know who it was? Eric Garcia, by the way.
Eric Garcia.
He's also doing well.
Not bad.
When Eric Garcia and Ferran Torres are doing well,
then you gotta give credit to the manager.
Then you just gotta give credit to the manager.
You gotta say, well done.
Hold your hands up.
Well done.
Speaking of well done, Mbappe.
Was it a free kick?
I don't think it was.
Does it count as a free kick? You've seen the Twitter account that has Mbappe scored a free kick yet?
What day is it now? 3,409 or something?
Yeah, it's like almost 10 years.
10 years.
And he's like fighting for his life. Like, but it is not a free kick.
I heard this somewhere.
Okay.
In a Swedish podcast.
Yes, okay.
You know how many free kicks he's actually taken?
No, how many?
17.
No way. That's nothing.
I think.
Great source.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
Great. Even better.
Midway through the podcast. Wait. How many free kicks has Mbappe taken throughout his career? He's got to give some bullshit answer.
He can't even spell.
His professional career. All right, let's see. No, this is currently there is no public. He scored 1 goal from a free kick situation. Additionally, during his time in Paris, he scored 1 goal from a free kick situation. Though it's unclear if it was a direct.
My guy's Paris.
My guy doesn't know how to score direct free kick. He's taking dozens of free kicks. That's not a lot. Dozens is not a lot.
Yeah, but
if this is actually true, what I heard in this podcast, 17 free kicks.
Yeah. Then it's okay that it has.
It's okay.
But if
there is something wrong.
But if you're not that good at free kick so that you don't only take 17, why take them in the first place? Like just leave it.
But if you take 17, you don't take them that often.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just leave it for the better one.
No, but he scored.
But it wasn't a free
clearly
kick.
He knows how to.
It wasn't a free kick.
Technically, do you count a corner?
Yeah.
If you pass a corner, like half of
it's a corner situation.
It's a corner situation.
Yeah.
But it's still a corner goal.
Yeah.
Do you give credit to the guy that took the corner?
No.
The guy that.
But it's the entire tactic around the corner.
So it's still a corner situation.
But a free kick.
This is a free kick situation.
Yeah.
I mean,
situation.
Technically, before, I've seen so many players that there was a sequence. There was a poking back, and then
they strike.
They strike.
Yeah.
That counted as a free kick?
Nah. For me personally.
But why are we changing the rules now?
I wouldn't say it's a free kick.
Why?
Because it has to be like a dead ball situation. The ball has to stand still. You strike it.
I mean, people are taking the piss. Especially this Twitter account.
But imagine he's like, I built my entire life around this thing. I'm so set. I'm done. I don't have to think. Huh? It's like,
I love it. He went out and asked Grok.
Yeah, it's like,
AI.
Have you ever seen someone get an assist for a free kick? And he's like, no. He's doing everything in his power to like discredit it as a free kick.
Yeah. He's like, we keep going.
Yeah, it's like, it's not a direct free kick. I promise it's not. We can't.
I mean, Mbappe gave him a lifeline.
Yeah, he's lucky, but
it's crazy that Mbappe doesn't know how to score a free kick though.
But Messi was like that at one point.
Yeah, but you're 26-year-old, man. Get your shit together.
Get your shit together.
I've seen him score from standing position.
Which are much more difficult.
Like he took the ball and then stroked it in the top corner.
Yeah.
Surely he can do that from a free kick.
Yeah.
I think it's a mental thing. No?
I don't know what it is. But
I mean, he has the strike.
Imagine, he should have, but the players he's played with so far, it's been Messi, Neymar. They probably like, give it to me.
Could be. But I mean, even now, we don't have a main free kick taker.
We don't.
Soon we will.
Soon you will. And that's what I liked, because they say like this same phenomenon. which is crazy now. Everyone's doing it. I saw the weirdest one. People were like, has Lamine Yamal torn his ACL yet? I was like, what are these accounts? People are so unemployed, they're making accounts for everything. But one guy made an account like, has Saka scored a free kick? And that's why I'm telling you, this guy's special. And it's like, day one, no. Day after he scored a free kick against PSG. And he's like, yeah, that's it, folks, I'm out. I think it was like maximum a week that he had the account.
Do you think Saka saw it?
I don't know.
It's probably
but it wasn't like a clean free kick. It was like he was gonna put in a cross and he just went through everyone and he went in. So technically it was more a free kick than Mbappe's because it was standstill, nobody touched the ball and went in.
I mean, Real Madrid fans immediately after Mbappe scored the free kick, they're like, okay, now we make a Lamine account. Has he scored a free kick? Day zero.
Day zero. But I think he scored one.
Half one.
It was the same as Saka. He but he put it in. He put it in and he touched off his arm. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. No.
But anyways, back to the game now.
Back to the game. Mbappe, man. There is no stopping this guy. It went from the worst season to now he is 4 goals away from beating the best debut season.
And this is what we talk about, mental strength. Can you be able to handle those high pressure, a lot of stressful situation?
And I think Brahim talked about it in an interview.
Okay.
He said that Mbappe always has a positive attitude, and it kind of seems like it.
That's good.
Like throughout the negative period, he kind of pushed through, and now look where he is. And it's not just the goals.
Yeah.
It's the game flows so well around him. He's actually participating so well in the game. He is distributing, he's dropping back, he's dropping deep, going to the left, going to the right, and him and Bellingham are working perfectly together.
They're doing well.
Bellingham, amazing goal. He has the perfect goal instinct.
Yeah.
He shot the ball. It was a half decent shot, and then it got back to Brahim.
Yeah.
A normal player would stop running there, and Vinicius would be complaining.
They were like, "Shit, I missed."
I missed. He keeps running. It touches. Brahim scored, touches the bar, and he still runs after it, and then he scores it.
Yeah,
that's a striker instinct.
That's why I told you, Lampard. He's a box crasher. He would like to be, but I think he could be anything. He could be anything he wants.
So now we can talk about
what?
KLOPP.
Yeah, because now the thing that people are talking about, Ancelotti, end of the season, is potentially he's considering leaving. And one of the options first was they've always been Xabi Alonso, but now he's saying he's staying for another year. You told me.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about KLOPP. You told me. What did you tell me?
So one of the close. One of the close people to him in Red Bull organization, Salo Infantini. Is he Infantino's sibling?
I hope not. Today I feel
amazing. He said that secretly KLOPP is making an agreement with Real Madrid this season, and it's not a bad. Okay, the podcast is called Winners Win.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that I only like winners. I support Real Madrid and I only want winners. But let's put some context to this.
Here we go with excuses.
We have a midfield that is composed of physical players only. Yeah. We don't have the Cruz type anymore. Yeah. We don't have a Pedri. We don't have a De Jong. We have Bellingham. We have Tchouaméni. We have Camavinga. We have Valverde.
Mm-hmm. That's a boy.
Who is the only top manager who can manage such a midfield and make a high press team out of it? Jürgen Klopp.
Mr. Jürgen.
Klopp wanted Bellingham.
Yeah.
He didn't get him. He wanted Tchouaméni, he couldn't get him.
He wanted
Mbappe and Camavinga, and he couldn't get them.
Yeah.
And now we're bringing Alexander Arnold.
We're bringing Trent as well.
We're bringing Trent, baby.
Yeah.
We really took all of Liverpool. Not only throughout the years have we humiliated Liverpool.
You're taking their players.
We're taking the best players.
You're taking now their manager, everything. Imagine if you took like a Van Dijk as well. But I don't think he would go for him. He's too.
I think he's offered himself to Real Madrid and he said, "We're good."
Wild.
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 Because you know who you want? Saliba.
Please don't. You don't want him.
We want it.
Konate is better.
No.
Konate is better.
No. I want. I refuse.
No.
You know what would suit you? If Saliba played a really shit game against Real Madrid, because
actually, we compare it with nah.
This is a double-edged sword, right? If Saliba plays a top game versus us in the quarterfinals, and you might as well say goodbye.
Yeah, Paris will be like, yeah, this is who I want.
This is who we're buying.
Yeah.
So you want to lose this quarterfinal?
No. Saliba own goal, but we go through.
Fine.
Compromise. I'll call him like, please just one own goal.
So for me.
Take one for the team.
At the last minute in Bernabeu, just so everyone remembers.
Like he's gonna look around, nobody's pressing him. Mbappe's on the floor, everyone's depressed. He's like, bah!
But I mean, imagine next season.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
Klopp as a manager.
Klopp as the manager. Mbappe as the striker. Vinicius left wing.
Vinicius? No. Vinicius.
Saudi Arabia.
Welcome to Saudi Arabia, my friend.
No, I think Klopp can make. Oh my God! Don't even get him started. Imagine. Remember the Salah, Mane, Firmino attack? Okay. Imagine Vinicius, Mbappe, Rodrigo. And right behind them, Bellingham. Left, Camavinga. No. Tchouaméni or Camavinga, Valverde.
Yeah. Yes. Bam.
Alexander-Arnold on the right.
Here comes the left. Oh
Mendy on the left. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. It balances. You need.
Sometimes very good, sometimes very shit.
Life is a balance.
Yeah. You can't have it all.
You cannot have it all. I think that's why Perez keeps Mendy in the
team. You need someone to be the shit player. Like if everything goes wrong, it's like, yeah, it's because of him. I knew it. It's always his fault.
It's like having a president of a country. You need someone to blame.
Yeah, you always need someone to blame.
Keep Mendy, I say. I swear. It's a good balance.
Perfect scapegoat.
I swear to God, perfect balance. Because you have... Okay, let's...
He's not that bad. But he's that bad.
He's that bad. I mean... Okay, Alexander-Arnold on the right and Mendy on the left.
Yeah.
Mendy is like a net zero. Like
plus minus
zero.
Yeah.
And Alexander-Arnold is very offensive. Yeah. So that might balance it out.
You should buy like a center back playing left back. That kind of player. Left footed.
I mean, Mendy is fine. He's fine. He's okay.
Yeah, okay, and then
Asensio, Rodrigo,
Rudiger,
or
Courtois,
Saliba, Rudiger.
No, you have to keep your boy Asensio.
Huijsen, Rudiger.
Yeah, Huijsen is good.
Now you got excited. And then Courtois or Lunin.
Yeah, that's a good team.
With Klopp. Crazy.
I think he would love
made
for
Klopp. Yeah. Unless he doesn't know how to manage superstars. I don't know.
Which we don't know for sure because
he never managed an already existing superstar.
Yeah, he
creates superstars. But as soon as they become superstars, he has a hard time with them. Lewandowski left. Götze left. Royce stayed.
He was loyal. Coutinho left.
Aubameyang left. The biggest of them all.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
But he wasn't Dortmund.
And then Salah, he started fighting with him. Yeah. And I feel like Salah has something against Klopp. I always felt like there was
a bit of a bad
vibe.
Yeah.
Although he made him the player that he is.
Yeah,
Van Dijk had something. Like there was never, I don't know, there's something not right there. Anyways, against all my logic and what I stand for in football, I welcome Klopp to Real Madrid.
Not so many winners.
Many winners win. Play well. Love the game, not the result.
And the thing that is interesting, he was like, when he left Liverpool, he was like, yeah, I'm tired, which is only just a year ago. So that for me would say like, okay, he needs more time off.
No, he's burned out. To give him a year, he comes back. Same thing with Guardiola. And same thing when he quit Dortmund. He took a break like 6 months and then he got back. Maybe
so. But
1 year is a lot, dude. Without actually, he does have a job. But imagine going from that high intensity, like on the top football, every single day, every single second, to like a director in a Red Bull organization. Like, I think he feels the emptiness. I think he would do just fine in Real Madrid.
Just fine, but
he could win a title or two. But the problem is, I don't think he will get the time. So he needs to win immediately.
Yeah, and I think it might be too big for him, but we'll see. I like Klopp. I like him.
We'll see. It's not the typical team for Klopp. That's the thing. It's not like as a club. Not a team. As a club, it's not made for Klopp.
He's usually like local underdog,
homey, cozy environment that the supporters are actually supporting the team,
not booing him. As soon as he hears the first boo,
imagine if
he will cry.
Bro, he will start crashing. Ancelotti remembers that. Okay, oh shit, I need to manage this team when he hears the boos. I think Klopp is gonna collapse.
Yeah, because he always likes to pump up the team and everything. Imagine he's like trying to pump up the crowd, and they're like, boo!
Klopp has kind of lost his values, I have to say. First, like he was this manager that everyone loved because he manages these cozy, homey teams, underdog team. But then he goes on to work for Red Bull as an organization, and then now he manages a dirty team like Real Madrid. Nasty fuck. You lost everything, my dude.
Welcome. Welcome over here. Come over here, my friend.
My dark side.
No, but I would have never seen it coming. I wouldn't like predicted for him to come to Real Madrid. Like you say, it's not a fit you would imagine being good, but when you look at the players, I think it will be interesting. Nevertheless.
If I put it like this, as a team, it's made for Klopp.
Great.
As a club,
not so much.
It's the exact opposite of what Klopp stands for.
But money talks.
Speaking of players, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Have you seen the Liverpool fans' reactions to everything that's happened?
I've seen some.
Since the rumors were announced that the contracts are basically finished. Not only that, he took less money from you guys than what Liverpool offered. So it's like, you guys were like, this is what we're going to offer. If you take it or you can sign a new contract with Liverpool, we don't care.
Yeah.
He was like, so badly he wanted to come to you, it's like he took it. And now Liverpool, I've seen Liverpool fans, they burn his shirt. They was like, we're going to boo every touch until the end of the season. They were like, so I've seen some of them, they were like, yeah, let's just forfeit, let's give away the title so he won't win another medal. I was like, what am I seeing? They lost their head so badly because of this.
There are 3 points to this. One, I don't think Liverpool fans accept their hierarchy.
Yeah, they don't realize. Like we spoke about their transfer pool. We know they're not that. How would you describe
You're always third. You're third in the Champions League titles, and you're second in the Premier League.
Not that we are much better, but anyways.
But like, accept your hierarchy.
Stay in your place.
Stay in your place. Know your place. Sit down and be humble.
This man.
Real Madrid,
and then the rest.
Barcelona, and the rest.
You elitist motherfucker.
It's simply like that. And so he's giving you some good years. He's your homegrown talent. He's won you a Champions League. He's won you the first Premier League in like 30 years. Shut the fuck up. He wants to win the Ballon d'Or. Let him.
He won't.
He's not gonna win the Ballon d'Or. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, if you come to Real Madrid, they had less chance of winning the Ballon d'Or as a right back than you had in Liverpool as the main player, kind of.
Yeah, but for me, when I think about it, like we spoke about Saliba going to Real Madrid, I was like, no, I would be mad at it. I wouldn't be that mad like Liverpool fans, but I'm thinking, okay, our homegrown talents. If Saka left Arsenal
and went to Real Madrid,
I went to Real Madrid for a second. I think that's one of the few teams he would actually go to.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad.
Of course,
because for me, I was like, okay, we failed him. He deserved this opportunity to go and to win the titles. He's such a good player. He deserved this, and we haven't given it to him. it's on us.
But technically, did Liverpool fail him? Because they actually won a Champions League.
Yeah, they won trophies.
And this season, they are winning the Premier League. And Real Madrid are not close to winning anything.
Yeah.
So technically, he's going to a team in a worse position this season. Unless you count the Champions League, which they are out from. Yeah. But he already decided to come to Real Madrid before that. When Liverpool was like the best team in Europe, according to everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just the badge speaks for itself. I think he was calling him too much. I think he
listen, when greatness knocks on the door, you open the fucking door.
But the only thing which I think would annoy me as a Liverpool fan is that he leaves on a free. Because
but he gave them the chance to sell him in the winter. I mean, that was kind of like Real Madrid.
They were so disrespectful.
We were so disrespectful. We gave them like
20 million, I think.
That 40, 50.
No, I don't think it was that high.
It's like ChatGPT.
Because, like, if you look at other players, like when McAllister went from Brighton to Liverpool, he signed a contract just so they would get more money from him. Like, the players usually know, like, okay, at least let's give the club some value. Of course, they haven't bought him for anything because he's from the academy, but you still need. You would still feel like, okay, let's give them some money.
But for me, that's bad management. Oh my god.
Yeah, of course.
Real Madrid were willing to offer between 20 to 25 million.
I told you, 20.
That is so disrespectful.
I told you, it's crazy.
They were really. That's really like someone knocking on your. Okay, no. This is like someone, you come home, you open the door to the bedroom, and then you see someone fucking your wife. And you're like, hey, I can buy you a drink.
You want a glass of water or something?
A glass of water.
Hey, she likes when you do this. Like, you should try this.
Remember, she likes greatness, that's what she does.
No, but I would be mad if
imagine if they had the bar talk. So Liverpool and Real Madrid in this scenario.
Yeah.
Liverpool would go like, "What am I doing wrong?" Real Madrid is like, "You're just not me.
You're not him.
You're not him. You're missing the bad boy inside." But I would say Trent as a signing.
Perfect.
Perfect. It just fills so many holes.
Pause. And he's a Galactico for sure.
Oh, for sure. We bought a Beckham as a right back.
Yeah, basically.
This is a good Beckham signing. The Beckham that we signed back in 2003 fucked the whole team because we sold Makalele and tried to replace him with Beckham. Different positions, different players.
Completely different.
Now we bought Beckham as a right back.
You needed that position.
Kroos is gone.
Yeah.
We don't have a tempo setter in the team. Trent can be that. We don't have a free kick taker and a set piece taker that is guaranteed season in, season out. Trent is that. And we have a right back position.
And not only that, he is a difference maker. He himself can decide games on his own. And giving Real Madrid a player that can decide games on his own, it's crazy. It's messed up. Like, you already decide games out of nothing, and I have another player which can do it. I'm so tired of you guys, and this will only elevate you in that sense. In my opinion,
life is life.
Life could be a dream. Life could be dreams.
And the third point was that we have a right back crisis.
Yeah.
That is called Vasquez.
Lord.
The Lord is a crisis in itself.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think God brought down Vasquez to punish the rest of us?
It's like,
so Trent,
bro, you say that, but you support the most successful team in history. Like, please.
Yeah, but
this is God wanting to test you.
You know what Vasquez is? He's like that apple in paradise.
I just have to try it.
God gave us Real Madrid, and then He put Vasquez there, and we're just eating the apple every single year.
Let's see what happens. Maybe something interesting will happen. We don't know.
And Perez keeps biting. You know what Perez is Adam.
I just want more.
I just want more of that fucking apple.
Oh my lord.
So he's solving the right back crisis because First of all, Carvajal is, I think he's 34 years old.
He's on his way back,
He's
but
on his way, and he's now had a cruciate ligament.
It's a big injury.
Big injury.
Yeah.
Tough to come back from, especially at this age. And Vasquez, boom, solves that. Solves three positions, and he has a good connection with Bellingham. And if we get Klopp,
it's even better.
It's just check. It's just too good to be true.
Looking good.
Looking very good.
It must be nice.
Yes. Speaking of Real Madrid,
yeah,
the referees.
Where do you want to talk about referees?
There are some complaints.
Are there complaints about referees in Real Madrid? What?
Shock.
Imagine
my shock. Arda Güler penalty situation. Did you see it?
Not a penalty for me.
I thought there was some touching.
touchy.
I thought there was some naughty stuff going on. Like there was Arda Güler was like kind of prevented from running towards the goal, in my opinion. There was an obstruction in the way.
Obstruction, Your Honor.
Obstruction. And then so we got a penalty. Okay, I'm gonna give you this. It's controversial.
It's
controversial, but I think it's a penalty.
You know what? The problem for me is I can just imagining looking and seeing like Gabriel like touching one of your players in the box and just felt over it's a penalty. That's all I see.
Let's not be.
I'm honest.
Irrational here. Let's not be unreasonable. We only get some penalties, not all of them. And then we had the Bellingham situation.
At the end of the game?
No, in the beginning of the game.
In the beginning, okay.
So like this was right after. Right after the Arda Güler situation, you had the Bellingham. So we were defending, the Leganes player runs into the penalty area, and Bellingham's like running in the opposite direction behind him. But dude, honestly, Bellingham tried to do everything to avoid him.
Yeah.
I haven't seen, maybe some people are saying he touched the heel.
Yeah.
But if you make, like, the player's running like this, Bellingham's this, he's doing everything to rotate around him, to not touch him.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, how much more can you do as a defender? Like, football is a physical sport. You can only do as much.
Save this clip for when the opposite happens to you. He's like, no, I mean, he was in his way.
And then some people are saying the Mbappe free kick wasn't a free kick.
Oh, that wasn't a free kick. That was not a free kick.
I mean, technically, no. He went for the tackle. He did touch the ball.
He caught the ball.
But he was tackling with his right foot straight. His left foot was like underneath. His left foot caught Mbappe's legs. His left foot caught Mbappe's legs, and then he got the ball.
But Mbappe was in the way.
Obstructions.
Okay, I haven't seen, but from what I saw, I didn't see exactly. But when I saw it, I think that's not a free kick.
Yeah,
because it looked like a clean tackle. Of course, if the follow through was dangerous, free kick.
If I'm gonna give you one, it's maybe the Arda Güler situation.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna give. And you know, referees make shit happen. I don't know. It happens to us a lot. There were 3 games in a row. 3 games. We're compensating.
It's been 15 years in a row. 20 years.
Those 3 games hurt me more than 15 years.
Shut your mouth.
My heart was broken. We had such a
What heart? I don't have one. They ripped it out for a long time ago.
We had such a good relationship with referees. I thought we were intimate, and then they go and betray us for 3 games. You nasty toxic relationship. Yeah, so just saying, we're gonna play against you. When is it? Not this week, the week after.
In 1 week's time.
In 1 week time. So prepare your anus.
Yeah, it's over. The referee is gonna lube us up, and then you're just gonna.
Arteta likes to complain about referees.
He doesn't like to, but he has to when the referees are horrible.
Good luck.
It's so over for us.
It's been fun.
But on the flip side, on the positive side, Bukayo is back.
Bukayo is back.
Arteta told in the press conference he's ready to start even. We play tomorrow against Fulham. So, interesting.
Mendy, if he comes back, he's stopping Bukayo. He's stopping Bukayo.
Mendy's good. Yeah, in the big games against like
City.
Yes, City. I think Liverpool as well. Salah hasn't done much against you guys because of him.
It's good that we have Mendy on that side.
But it's the thing with Saka. He will always leave with something. There will always be something that he contributes in the game. Now it's scary because he hasn't played for almost 4 months. It's a long time. Physically, you might be ready. Like Arteta quote of the day. It's like, I think he said, it's like, okay, you have a grill. You've grilled in it for a long time, but then you haven't grilled for a time, so you're not quite sure, but you know how it works, so it's okay.
Bro, retire. Just retire, man.
No, but the thing is like physically he knows what he's doing, but now it's just the mental aspect. Like, can he completely be at his game? We need him to be.
Are we predicting the game?
We can, yeah.
I think we already did, but I think
let's do it again.
We need to sustain. I think we're gonna get overwhelmed in the first, especially 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20. First 20,
we're gonna get
15, 20.
Very overwhelmed. Yeah. And all I need Real Madrid to do...
Not concede.
Not concede. Yeah. We just need to ride the storm.
Yeah.
If we ride the storm, then later we can score a corner. We can... No, sorry.
Not a corner. Concede a corner.
Concede a corner. It's fine. We can concede one. It's okay.
No, what you guys need to do, just hit us on a counter.
Yeah.
Counter.
Ride the storm. Hit you on the counter. Valverde needs to make those runs from the defense to the attack.
Yeah, I think that part will be very important because I think Miles Lewis-Skelly will play because Calafiori is out injured. He injured himself for Italy. So I think Miles Lewis-Skelly will play and he inverts into midfield. So there will be a lot of space on the counter on that side. But when we play it against United, when we play it against other teams, we've seen we are vulnerable to transitions. And United are not even that good at them. You guys are probably one of the best sides in the world at transitions.
That's not. I mean, we have a lot of transitions. But this season we've missed so many. Like I've seen so many 2-on-1 situations with Vinicius and Mbappe versus one defender, and they still miss it. Like one last week.
Yeah.
The fuck.
But that's your biggest weapon against us, I think, because we will look to control the game. I think the Emirates will be absolutely crazy because this is the game we've been waiting for a long time. Yeah. We need the fans to be up for it and push the players. We need to win this like 2-0, 2-0. That's what we need, and just take it with us.
I think you're gonna.
But you can still score 3 goals at Bernabeu.
I have bad vibes for this game.
Why?
Like it.
Why?
Arteta is such a nasty fuck. He's that kind of typical like. He's that guy. He's that guy that would beat Real Madrid and then go on to lose the semi-final versus PSG.
Yeah.
Like he's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like he does one good thing and then he fucks up the next.
Yeah, he does even worse than the next.
Fuck.
No, but I think it's gonna be a good game.
I think the deciding factor is does Ceballos come back or not? Because if Modric plays, we're fucked.
The thing is with our midfield. The thing with our midfield, we need Rice or A game. Thomas Partey, I don't like him, but he's played a lot this season, and he's been Partey. I don't know. I won't say more than that. But what we need is Ødegaard to perform. He can't be bullied this game. He has to show.
I don't think he will get bullied by Real Madrid midfield. We're just not like our midfield is our weakest point in this season, and our defense.
And your
and our attack. Yet we are competing for 3 titles.
So we just Courtois.
And Mbappe, that's it. No. And Valverde.
No, but I think it's gonna be a good game. I think Valverde, like you said, that flank will be important for us to defend. If Vinicius play, I think him against Timber will be interesting.
Timber, easy.
Timber is good.
Timber locks him down, easy.
You think?
Yeah, easy.
Because 1v1, he's a very good defender, Timber. He's very underrated.
I think your biggest challenges are
score a goal.
Score a goal. No, I think you'll score easily. I think you'll score more than 1 goal easily.
Okay.
Like at least 2.
Okay.
I think you're gonna win the game at Emirates. But it depends on how much and how many we will score.
Yeah.
I think the only deciding factor is Mbappe able to score as many.
And that's the funny thing, because now at international break, you know, Mbappe's been playing with Saliba for France, Vinicius with Gabriel in Brazil.
It's interesting.
So we've gotten to know each other. I think. What Spanish
is that better for the attacker or the defender? I think it's better for the defender. He can read the attacker.
He understands them better. But Mbappe and Saliba knows each other for a long time. Mbappe, when they played Marseille against PSG for all those years ago, Saliba could handle him 1v1 on transition. He could. They were in a 1v1 race, running for the ball. Saliba kept up with him.
But the nice thing with Mbappe now is he is free in his role. So he can, if he is stopped by Saliba, he goes to the right. Or he goes to the left.
He can change free, depending on Saliba or Gabriel.
And he will get him behind, definitely.
Yeah,
it's just, can he score? I think he can.
For sure he can.
I think it would be
3-1.
3-2, 4-2. 4-2, 4-3. Like, it's that kind of.
You think it's a high scoring game?
Definitely above 2 goals. Definitely. For sure. You will score definitely 2 or more. We will score 1 or more at best.
You see, you know, we haven't we haven't conceded more than 2 goals in I don't know how many years.
But then my predictions are not great. So I thought Real Madrid City would be a close game. It was.
But this is what we do.
Yeah,
wrong predictions.
We make wrong predictions. But that's, if I go by logic, by previous years, this is the kind of game we'll get overwhelmed, especially in the first 30 minutes. But we just need to ride the wave, and then if we ride the wave. We just need to get in. Mbappe just needs to put one
chance.
His opportunities, man. We cannot miss. Vinicius, we need to be him at the top level. Bellingham needs to be at his top level.
Yeah, Bellingham can be. I think he would play a big part. Bellingham
could be.
So I think
we're gonna
in the game against PSV, we weren't that great. But the first the first half and the first 5 minutes of the second half, we scored all of our chances. That's the game which ended 7-1.
Yeah.
And if we can do something like that, I think that's the thing which we need to do. We need to be clinical. We need to take our first 2, 3, 4 chances.
Yeah.
If we can score a lot of goals in the first half an hour, I think it could be a bad score.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would happen, because there's a lot of if buts and maybes. I think 2-0. That's what I'm hoping. Please, 2-0.
2-1. I don't have such high expectations. 2-1 is all I ask for. We're gonna make a live.
We're gonna go live on TikTok
this Wednesday.
This
Wednesday, Atletico Barcelona.
Yeah.
In the weekend, what games do we have?
We'll see. Surprise.
And then we're gonna go live for
the Champions League.
Champions League, Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's scary. What more do you want to talk about?
I think
I have one thing Arsenal related we can discuss just shortly.
Yeah.
We just officially completed Andrea Berta as sporting director.
Yeah.
Which
is Atletico Madrid's previous sporting director.
Which he has done. He's signed a lot of players. Some very bad, some very good. He signed Felix Alvarez for a lot of money. But what I like is he takes chances. He takes the risks, which we need. And like we made an official statement, like he signed for the club. 10 hours later, Ornstein came out. Arsenal and Berta wants Gyökeres. I don't want Gyökeres. I think he's a level below what we need. I don't think he's that big of an upgrade on Havertz. I would want someone better.
It's pretty obvious which players you need. You need Alexander Isak or Alvarez. It's the easy.
Alvarez,
bro. You need Alvarez.
No.
Why?
Way. No way.
He is a world-class striker.
How many league goals does he have?
I don't care. He scores in the big moments. That's what you need.
Havertz does as well.
No, he does not. He absolutely does not. Whereas Alvarez goals this season.
Then we look at Havertz.
Isak. Why are you going for the second best Swedish striker? Go for the best one.
But I think what they want.
He's very gettable at this point, Isak.
It depends on if they get Champions League football.
I don't
which they could, because it's top 5 which gets Champions League in the Premier League this season, and
He does flirt a lot with Real Madrid, Isak. He talks a lot about Santiago Bernabeu, how it's nice to play there.
He talks about Henry as well. You know, you saw Henry.
He's like, chill.
Yeah, he was like, what am I hearing?
So,
Henry speaking Swedish. Look at his goals. You'll see, he's not that good. It's very bad.
36 goals, fuck off. Wait. Let's see. Alvarez goals this season.
No, not this.
22 goals.
No, wait. This is not this season, right? Go up. This.
Okay, La Liga, 11.
23 goals this season.
That's good.
In 4.
That's good. But which games that he scored?
Okay,
he always scores in the big games.
He scores in half of his games.
Yeah, but he always scores in the big games.
Havertz and he's as well. Half of the games he's played. Now we look at Mr. Kai.
Yeah, but which games has he scored in?
In good games.
Good games.
Exactly the same ratio.
Fuck off.
It's the same ratio.
He's played the same games, kind of. He's played the same amount of games actually.
No.
And 15 goals.
It's almost the same ratio. It's a bit less.
By Alexander Isak.
Depending on how much.
So you want Gyökeres then?
What?
Or do you want to keep Havertz?
Yeah. I would much rather
have Havertz than Gyökeres.
Havertz and then buy a proper number 10.
Your obsession with Havertz.
No.
Crazy.
Listen, for me,
it's like you hold on to this toxic ex. Like, dude, let him go.
No, I like Havertz. And
he's not a world-class striker.
I think he's good enough for this team.
Yeah.
Who I don't think is good enough for this team is Ødegaard. So I would rather spend money on the striker to upgrade Ødegaard instead. And after we've done that, we can go back and look at other strikers. I don't think there's many strikers that gives us more of an upgrade on our team in the striker position than in the 10 position. That's just me though.
All right.
And I watched all the Arsenal games.
We've gone 1 hour and 60 minutes. It's been fun. It's been real.
He sucks, he's daddy.
Amorim's dick. Ciao. Nice.